I can't lie, Barcelona, you might have fumbled this one badly, man. This one might stink in the future. Listen, Fiorentina has just reached an agreement with Barcelona to sign their very highly regarded centre-back in Eman Kospo. It's a permanent deal with a percentage of future sales. So if Fiorentina sell him in the future, Barcelona will get a percentage of that sale. But apparently it doesn't exceed anything above 30%. But most importantly, no buyback clause on the player. So Barcelona have got no right to bring him back whenever they want. Listen, if you guys don't know him, let me just tell you things I know about him. He is 18 years old. He is a Swiss international, born in Bosnia. But the reason why I know him, I'm not going to pretend I've watched any games of him. I've only watched one compilation of him. But the person who's been telling me so much good things about him is my cousin. My cousin is basically the biggest diehard Barcelona fan I know. He watches Barcelona religiously. He watches the main team, the B team, and the under-19 team. He watches Barcelona like brother. His day is just spending watching Barcelona, yeah? So he was telling me about this kid for the past 7 months. 7 months. He watched him on at the Champions League Youth League under-19. And this guy was playing pretty much almost every single game. So a couple months ago, he sent me a compilation when he played against Aston Villa, I believe, in the round of 16, yeah? And he was telling me, yo, Faysal, watch out for this kid. We've got a talent in our La Masia. This guy is way better than Sandro Dominguez, who I think is now sold. This guy is better than any sort of centre-back that we've produced over the past couple of years. And low-key potential vibes, he could even reach Kabasi levels, yeah? This guy is so tall, he's so physical, he gives me PK vibes straight away, but I feel like he can even get close to the talent potential in the future of a Virgil van Dijk. This guy was telling me so good things about this guy, yeah? So the fact that he's now being sold for less than $1 million, to me is crazy. To me is absolutely crazy because La Masia is all about giving chances. I fully understand that. Barcelona are very different to the way they handle the La Masia compared to what we do with the La Fabrica. We don't really give chances to our kids, except for, of course, recently it's been Gonzalo Garcia. But Barcelona, they've got track record over the past couple of years. The likes of Kabasi, the likes of Bode, the likes of Gavi, Fermin, Casado most recently, so on and so forth. You guys pretty much know, Lamine Yamal, you guys pretty much know the whole thing, yeah. But one thing that they don't do, my personal opinion, is that they don't really sell La Masia players well. And when I say that, is that their transfer regime is a bit weird to me. And it comes down to the sport director, Deco. Apparently Deco has not only fumbled this one, my cousin was telling me about a player, I forgot his name, about last season that you guys sold, a massive talent in La Masia. You guys sold last season, but you guys had no buyback clause on this player. I look at my team, and we are very different. The likes of, I will give you so many examples. The likes of Nico Paz currently at Como. He's went to Como, but we've got 8 million to 9 million buyback clause, and we can bring him whenever we basically want. Danny Carvajal, you guys remember what happened when he went to Leverkusen, we brought him back here. One thing, we don't give our youth a chance, but one thing that we do is that we send them out on loan, but we know to keep them. We know if we see them very highly regarded, we've got a buyback clause at least. We can bring them whenever we want. This Donny right here, he apparently is so talented, so highly regarded. Everyone's saying he is amongst the La Masia talent and he should potentially be playing for the Barcelona main team next year. Apparently, next season he was going to join Barcelona B before potentially slowly and gradually being promoted to the main team the following season. Yeah? So Barcelona, they regard him very highly. The fact that you're selling him now for less than $1 million, to me is crazy. To me is absolutely crazy, especially in the way today's market is going like, and with with the way inflation is going like, yeah. Listen, I'm not expecting Barcelona to sell an 18-year-old for 10 million or 15 million. But one thing that they can do, which is, I mean, brother, it's the basics at least. And any sport director would do that. My brother, I don't work as a sport director. I don't have a qualification. I don't have a degree. But my brother, I know FM. I play FM, yeah? And when I sell my talents on FM, I make sure I've got a buyback clause on those players because I want them back when I feel like the potential is there. This Donny, the potential apparently is there. I saw the compilation that I saw. If you guys don't know, I think go watch, I think it might be a YouTube on Twitter or whatever, yeah? Go watch the compilation video of him playing against Aston Villa, yeah? I know it's one game. But it's good to gauge an idea about this Donny, yeah? I found about him a couple months ago. But fam, this is crazy. I reached out to my cousin recently, just now, asking him, like, well, what do you think of this? This Donny was devastated. This Donny he was breaking down, acting like he just lost his 5-year long relationship missus, fam. I was like, brother, chill. Brother. Chill, Ak. Chill. It's just Eman Kospo. He doesn't even know you exist. But the point of this video is to tell you, Deco, low-key, this Donny is giving me, it's a bit harsh. I'm not going to say by my tail, fam. I'm not going to say this Donny vibes. But fam, this Donny is taking Barcelona not to the best of places. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm seeing signs. I'm seeing the way things are moving, yeah. Barcelona apparently have signed this 18-year-old kid from Croatia, yeah? I think last week, yeah? But one thing I've realized about Deco, when I see the transfers and when I read up about the transfers, and I understand the transfer in more detail, yeah? Deco is very much an agent sporting director. What basically I mean by that is that Deco works on relationships. He works on connections. So for him to make transfers, the connections needs to make sense. This Donny, which they signed the 18-year-old, it was a favor from the agent. And apparently that agent works with a couple other players, including Juan Garcia and including Dani Olmo, who is the agent of that Donny. I forgot who they signed. It's an 18-year-old kid from Croatia. I think they signed him from Zagreb, or not Zagreb, another team in Croatia apparently, yeah. This guy just works on agents. So if an agent needs a favor, let's say Juan Garcia, I'm pretty sure that Juan Garcia deal, it basically involved the agent to Deco and a non-agreement, just a verbal thing, like, brother, I'm going to make sure to convince Juan Garcia to come to you guys. But if that happens, I need you to make sure you sign the 18-year-old from Zagreb. So just put him in your Barcelona B on the 9th. But make sure that happens. Yeah, deal? Cool. Cool. Yeah, perfect. He's more like that. Because I'm seeing the transfer this Donny is making, and it's all down to the relationship he's got with the agent, yeah? Can you bring me a player this Donny has signed with a good amount of money? I'm not saying he's overpaid, overspent. Good amount of money that this Donny has spent on an actual player where he's got no connection, no relationship with any sort of agent. This Donny has done nothing. Because I see him as an absolute liability. Listen, I'm happy. I'm absolutely delighted. And I feel like he's the wrong person to take charge of Barcelona. I feel like, yes, Barcelona, they won La Liga last season. Hey, hooray, yeah. But I don't think like they go into the right direction with my man. His vision doesn't make sense to me. Like, my brother, you've just lost out on Nico Williams. Nico Williams you've just lost out on. Which I think like you should have known at one point this wasn't going to happen. Due to the registration issue. Why are you constantly insisting to sign a Luis Diaz or Rashford? Rashford literally wants to join you, but you basically turn around and saying, I'm not too sure about Rashford. Instead, you're going after a player that's just there for the money act. Luis Diaz doesn't want to stay at Liverpool. He wants an improved contract. Bayern Munich is prepared to do that. Whichever club is going to pay him what he wants, he's going to go to. Luis Diaz, on top of that, you're acting like this guy is Rafa Leao or is Rodrigo Ak. I can't lie, man. If Barcelona wants to look ahead in the future, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, the dynasty needs to start without Deco, not with Deco. Like, Deco is not part of the Barcelona dynasty. I know what they're trying to build with Hansi Flick. And if Hansi Flick feels like Deco is the guy in charge to be the sporting director and to take this Barcelona team far, you guys are making a massive, massive mistake here. My cousin, yeah, he's been telling me over the past couple of months, yeah, he absolutely despises Deco, yeah. He hates Deco. He hates him with a passion. He's basically saying everything that we've done, everything that we've basically achieved comes down to the players. It comes down to Hansi Flick mainly. He absolutely hates Deco because he's got no faith that Deco will make any sort of transfers that will make sense. And I feel like with Barcelona, their squad is pretty much there. Like, they were very close last season. It's just a couple injuries there and there. All they need is an attacker reinforcement, a fullback reinforcement, either Kunde or Bolde, and then a striker, and you're pretty much sold. You've got a goalkeeper now. You're sold. The centre-back options, you're keeping Arujo, but you're selling Christensen. You know what I mean? You know Deco. Deco basically said, I don't want Christensen. I'll rather keep Arujo. My brother, did you not see what happened last season with you guys? Christensen, whenever he played, he looked like the more reliable, the more consistent centre-back. Instead, you're keeping someone in Arujo who's showing fumbles after fumbles after fumbles. I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, Barcelona fans, put down in the comments what you guys think. First of all, about this transfer. What do you guys make of this transfer? Whether you know more about him, put down in the comments. Just educate the rest of the subscribers, the rest of all of us. Because like I said, I'm taking the information which I've been given from my cousin. He might be just chatting nonsense. He might be waffling to another level. But he's reliable, bro. I know he watches Barcelona religiously. So I'm taking his word for it. Hence the reason why I feel like from the information which was given to me and based from the compilation video that I watched from him against Aston Villa, I believe it was a couple months ago in the youth Champions League, this Donny looked legit. Just from the compilation video, he looked legit. Like, he looked like this Donny was composed on the ball. He's tall, he's big, he's physical. Bro, that is literally PK and Virgil van Dijk when it comes to it. Again, he's 18. He's still got so many years, but he literally, the moment I watched him, I thought I was watching PK. But listen, put down in the comments what you guys make of the deal itself and what you guys think about Deco as well. What's your opinion on Deco? Do you think this Don is taking you to a direction which isn't really beneficial for Barcelona in the long run? Don't forget to, of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Listen, the off-season has started, which means there's going to be a lot of transfer videos, a lot of tier list videos. So put down what kind of videos you want to see in terms of tier list before the season actually starts in August. Also, we've hit 81 recently. No, 80. We've hit 80,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. So I do appreciate all the love that you guys have been showing on this channel, and go support the second channel as well, the Face Extra channel, where I post a lot more Premier League content if you're a fan of the Premier League as well. So go subscribe to that channel. But yeah, man, listen, I love the support. I love the fact that you guys are showing this channel a lot of love when it comes to La Liga. Expect more videos coming out about Atleti, because I feel like they're making a lot of business as well, and a lot more La Liga content coming your way in the next couple of weeks. But don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you soon with another video. Peace.